second day of. I gotta figure out how is this going to go. Don't seem like this shit is working. Oh, I think that's the problem. Anyway, whoo, this is deep. Okay, so good morning. Good morning, goddamn. It is now 7:04. I am an hour and 4 minutes late for the podcast, broadcast, whatever the hell. Again, I can't stay long again today because I'm still in this goddamn class. Uh, so I don't really know what's. Oh, but you know what though? Let me see if I can. Damn, that's upstairs. So I wanted to show you the uh the artwork that I was doing on the. Oh, but you know what? I still might be able to. Can I show you from that? I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me just bring us some new technology. I've been working on this. See if I can't bring up the phone at the same damn time. Hold on. Before I bring up the phone, though, let me get to the picture first, cause I hate to bring up the phone and y'all see some naked pictures. No, just playing. Just joking. Just joking. Okay, let's see. Do I have any on here? Dang, I don't. God damn it. All right, so I don't have it on here. I thought I did. Oh well. It's in my other phone. Well, that's not down here. All right. Well, hell with it. Anyway, the point of the matter is I wanted to show y'all what your boy do in class. So, unfortunately, I have an issue where it is difficult for me to stay focused and pay attention, which you may notice from some of my broadcasts here on the Art Radio Network. Shout out to Art Radio Network for allowing your boy to come across the screen like this and to hit all platforms. Well, I don't know about all platforms, but a lot of them, more platforms than I'm on. I put it that way. You know what I mean? So I want to thank Art Network for that, man. Also, my comrades, you know what I mean? Life with Brandon, Evolving with Dr. Ali, teammates, you know what I mean? Go team on 3, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, but anyway, yeah, man, I got this issue, man. It's kind of difficult for me to pay attention. So a lot of times I venture off into all kind of shit. So anyway, during class, I've been doing this since your boy was in the 2nd grade, man. I have to um, do something else while I'm in class. So what I do is, when I was smaller, I used to just talk to other people while I was in class, and that would irritate the shit out the teacher, and I would ultimately get kicked out of class. Uh, but then I learned. So then I learned from various ways of discipline, from detention, suspension, and ass beatings. You know what I mean? And ass beating does not mean that the whip is only hitting your ass. That's just what black people like to call it. Let me say this too about ass whoopings before I digress. Okay, so let me digress. Let me go back to that, and then I get to this. Okay, so what I learned to do is draw in class. So I'm saying this because if there are any parents out there who their children draw in class, particularly little boys, um, find out why your kid is drawing in class. You know, my parents didn't understand that I was drawing in class because that was how I paid attention. If I looked at the teacher like the rest of the kids were doing, my mind would wander. And next thing you know, I'm not paying attention to nothing in my head. I'm 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 running through the woods with the homies. I'm trying to figure out how do I do this back handspring tuck into a cartwheel, flip forward parkour type shit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to skateboard and see if I can't leap over this car. you feel me? I'm not thinking about what she's talking about in class, and then what'll end up happening is I'm deep into where my mind is going or has gone, and then all of a sudden she calls on me and says, "Can you answer number 4?" and or number 10 would be more likely. You answer number 10, but only when she asking me that because she see this glazed over look in my face. She know he's not paying attention. So instead of asking him was he paying attention, which he's gonna probably say yes he was when no he wasn't, I'm just gonna test you and just ask you the question out loud and put you on blast. Why? Because that's what black teachers do. Here we go. And white teachers too, but at this time I'm in elementary school and I went to an all black school, so most of my teachers were black. women. That's a whole nother issue. We need more men in the schools, but that's whatever. Now, back to ass whoopings, right? So before you whoop your child for drawing in class, find out why he's drawing in class, because that may be how he's focusing, how he's able to focus in class, which could be evidentiary or symptomatic of another issue, attention deficit disorder. So your child could be suffering, you could have a undiagnosed situation here. Your child could be suffering from ADD and have not been diagnosed from it. That doesn't mean I'm not an advocate for putting your child on medications and all that kind of shit. Nope, I'm not saying that. We all have different ways of learning, you know what I mean? And just because your child is ADD or ADHD, I don't know all the acronyms, but I don't recommend putting your child on any of these behavior, so-called behavior correcting medicines. I fuck all that, man. I'm not with that shit, man. I believe that people learn in ways that are germane to the culture or the habitat that they're raised in. So if your child does a lot of things at one time, maybe that's um, useful in the environment that your child is in. Why is it useful in the environment that your child is in? That's something you're going to have to research. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? I know where I'm from, you just had to move fast because, here we go again, whoopings. Our people didn't really talk much. They gave orders, but they ain't had conversations. You know what I mean? They just gave orders. That's it. And if you ain't follow the order, their answer was beat his ass, which is stupid as fuck, which is what I'm going to get into next. I do not, and I'm going to repeat it out loud because motherfuckers don't be hearing what the fuck I'm saying, so I'm going to say it out loud. A nigga's going to be pissed off about this one. But I do not believe in whoopings. I'm going to say it again. I do not believe in whoopings. I believe like this, homie. If you're a grown man or a grown woman and you have a child and you don't know how to express yourself to your child such that your child can understand your viewpoint and follow your directives, then in my opinion, there's something wrong with your ass. The easy thing to do is to dismiss the child as being hard-headed or bad or he or she only understands ass whoopings, because that's the stupid shit that we raise our kids to believe, that you only understand ass whoopings. Then you understand how come when your daughter becomes an adult and she get her ass beat by her man, then that means he loves her. Well, and that's what she's supposed to do, because she wasn't paying attention. She was being hard-headed, so he needed to put his hands on her. Well, believe it or not, bitch, you started that trajectory by teaching your little girl that the only thing she understands is an ass whooping, right? She got that from you. You know what I mean? So that's the first problem. Next problem is this. If you can't explain yourself to your child such that your child can understand where you're coming from, there's something wrong with you. I'm not saying that you're a bad parent or none of that kind of stuff, but what I am saying is you need to work on your ability to have a useful conversation with your child. Because beating your child, let me tell you something. When a child comes out, a child has no idea what a parent is. They don't know what a mother is. They don't know what a father is. They don't know what none of that shit is. And we can all make up these bullshit ass stories, like when we come out and the child hear your voice and he turned his head to you or she turned her head to you, and then we say, ooh, he knows your voice. That nigga does not know your voice. What he knows is something has changed. He knows something has come in the room, goddammit. You feel me? And he's turning his head to figure out what the hell was that. He don't know you. He don't know him. He don't know shit. So, but throughout the child rearing process, he or she begins to understand who you are And and what they understand is not mother, it's not father. What they understand is this person is providing my needs. So if I'm hungry, this person shows up. If I got a shit, this person shows up. When I'm in pain, this person shows up. When I need to be comforted, this person shows up. So she begins to depend on you as a parent, but he or she does not know quite yet what a parent is. You just a person that supplies the necessities, the needs and wants of this individual. And that's all you are to this baby. Now the child grows up and now he starts to understand what a parent is. Oh, so this person that's been providing the necessity for me all these years is what is called a parent. Now understand that this person loves me more than any other person in the world. This person loves me because I belong to this person, right? And so then after a while, especially if, all fathers understand this, if you got a little girl and you've been being, a good father or half of a good father or whatever the fuck a good father is, that child will start to take ownership of you. So if another little kid run up and try to hug your leg, your little girl will get pissed off about it and say something like, that's my daddy. So now they taking ownership of you. Why am I going into all this? Here's why. Because this child now believes that you, out of everybody in the world, is who loves them most. It's you. And then you turn around and reciprocate and let that child know that you love them more than anybody else, right? Now, child goes off to kindergarten. What do we teach? Keep hands to yourself. Don't hit other kids. Well, hopefully you teaching your kid that. I'm going to say this. If you ain't teaching your kid not to hit other kids and it's not in self-defense, straight up, you're a shitty parent. There it is. Okay, so now for all the shitty parents that's gone, you feel me? Because those people probably got mad and clicked off the channel anyway, which is what I would like for you to do anyway, because you're a piece of shit and you should be thrown off of a bridge. Okay, now, the other people who are not shitty like that, they're teaching their kids, you shouldn't hit other kids and so forth, so on. Then this child does something wrong, and what do? The person who we have been taught is the protector of us. They provide our necessities, and they love us more than any other person in the world. This person now turns around and purposefully inflicts pain on us in the form of love. So because you love me, you're beating me. But you, instead of you calling it a beating, you call it a whooping. But because you love me, you have the right to beat me. Because you love me, you're providing for me, you're providing the necessities for me in life. So then that gives you the right to beat me because I did something wrong. You don't see where they're going? you don't see where they're going? Come on, nigga. You don't see where they're going? Come on now. Okay, so now we done taught this kid. We've taught a kid. We have indoctrinated our own children to believe that love is violence. You don't hear me? Why? This shit hell, but I got to go. I got to get the fuck on. I got shit to do, goddamn. It's 7:17. I got to bounce. You know what I'm saying? But I know this gonna say something to some motherfucking body. Feel me? We are teaching our children, hear me, that love is violence. So this love in the black community is confusing as fuck. Because if I love you, I protect you. But also, if I love you, I hurt you. What? Nigga, hood love is fucked up. It is fucked up. It's some and we wonder why we got so much violence in the hood. It's nigga, we fucked up. We confused in the motherfucker, nigga. We don't know what the fuck is real. You feel me? And then we ain't gonna even get into the influence of racial superiority, aka white supremacy, that's on TV. But we ain't even got to get into that shit because you niggas don't do your black history any motherfucking way. So even if we went into it, nigga, you'd be lost. Because half you motherfuckers don't read shit. All right. That's probably too much for this morning. But the point of the matter is this, man. Before you whoop your child the next time, step back. Say to yourself, what did you contribute to your child being this way? What cues did you miss? How did you not pay attention? Not well, when I say how did you not pay attention, what were you doing such that you weren't paying attention to see what your child is doing? Let's just keep it 100. If you're mad at your child about his grades, do you sit down with your child every day and go over the lesson with your child? Keep it 1,000 now. Do you sit down with little man and say, hey, boy, you ain't got to say boy, but you get what I'm talking about. That's how I talk to mine. I say, hey, boy. You know what I mean? So I say, hey, boy, what you got going on? You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me see what's happening. My little girl, I say, hey, let me sit down. You teach me. You hear me? Not me teach you. You teach me. Show me what you're doing in math. All right? Show it to me. So y'all on quadratic equation. All right, teach me how to do it. Teach me how to solve it. You feel me? Now I know whether you know or not. Instead of sitting there telling me, did you do your homework? Yeah, Dad, I did my homework. Okay, cool. Nigga, come on. That's your child. When you at work, motherfucker, your boss say, did you do the work? You be like, yeah, yeah. Knowing, hell no, I ain't did shit, nigga. You feel me? As soon as he leave, I'm going to get the shit done now. You know what I'm talking about? Your child is the same way and going to do the same shit to your ass. It's just in this case, you the boss. So your child going to say, yeah, I did it. Oh, goddamn way, he ain't did shit. You feel me? But can you blame him? No. First of all, you can't blame him because, number one, if he doesn't say or she doesn't say yes, you're talking about capital punishment. They finna get beat. And make no qualms about it, motherfucker. There's no difference between a whooping and a beating. That's a black hood social construct. If you took a child and you beat that child with a belt, we call it a whooping. But if you took a grown man, brought him out in the street, and you beat his ass with a belt, they wouldn't call that shit a whooping. Nigga, that's a beating. One causing for the crime of assault and battery. At least if he saw it coming. It's assault and battery. Your ass going to jail for that shit. But you can take a child and do the exact same thing to him, and it's called discipline. That is the stupidest shit. Who is more mentally prepared to be beat with a belt? An adult or a child? Right. The fucking adult is. So why is it okay to fuck up the mind of a child, but then we'll protect an adult who's already been fucked up when they were a child? You see what I'm saying? Like the cycle in this shit is crazy. Anyway, man, look, I was going to go into some other shit today, but clearly we didn't get to it. You feel me? I don't know. I guess the spirit. Led me another way, you feel me? So that's it, man. I do want to say something a little bit about this. Just I got to get the hell on because I got other shit to do. You know what I'm talking about? I got to get to class. I got other shit going on. But I did want to bring this up real quick because I think this is fucked up. Bow. Is that working? Nope, that's not working. Here we go. Bam. Is that working? That's not working. Oh, come on. Does that work? That's not working. Ow. See, that's how it go. As soon as it's time for you to show some shit, then the shit ain't working. Oh, you know what, though? Wait a minute, hold on. Is that right? Let's see. Maybe if I move it up here. Dang it. It's not working for some reason. I don't know why it's not working, but it's not working. Hold on. Okay, anyway, I don't know why that's not working, but anyway, I wanted to show where maybe I work on it and try to figure it out as to why that did that way. But they are putting rocks. You can look at it online. They're putting rocks on under the bridges in Atlanta to prevent homeless people from placing from building camps under the bridges in Atlanta. I don't. I'm be honest with you. I really don't know how I feel about that. Um, People need a place to stay, man. They already staying in. They already living in the streets. I don't think that putting boulders under bridges to prevent these people from living in these areas is the answer. At the same time, though, I do understand property value, so forth, so on. I get it. I get why uh, they are doing that, but I don't agree with doing it. I feel like there's a much better way that we could have. There's a much better way that we could have dealt with that situation. Besides that, um, because these are people. You know what I mean? And to me, the fact that you got to put these boulders under the bridge in order to prevent homeless people from setting up camps under the bridge. So I know, you know, if you from the A, and if you watching this show, you probably are from the A, because that's the only place my marketing go to. You feel me? You seen it. You come up on, you know, you going out to 85, 25, whatever. Especially if you go down there by the old stadium, by the old Brave Stadium. I think that's now Georgia State Stadium. I think that's the new Georgia State Panther Stadium. If you look to your left, you going up under that bridge, or clearly if you're coming off Old Auburn Avenue, getting straight on, you can see them to the left, like they right under the bridge, and they got like real tents and shit. You know, like nice looking tents, like they had a sale at Dick's or something. You know what I mean? Like sporting good. They had good tents over there. Like, you know what I mean? I seen a nigga with a toilet in this tent, and that shit was cool. Anyway, so they got it a whole community over there. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they're trying to prevent that from becoming the new Skid Row of Atlanta. Because I mean, we're doing everything else like LA. Might as well get Skid Row, right? Whereas you go to Skid Row, nigga, it's off the chain. Like they got real neighborhoods, nigga. You know what I mean? Like the mailman come through that motherfucking drop. That's wrong. Anyway, what I'm saying though is, there's still people that's trying to make a living. You know what I mean? So instead of, in my opinion, instead of saying, hey, you can't live under the bridge, why not try to provide some sort of housing for? But you know what though? That's so you know, it's so fucked up, because when you provide housing for people, do you incentivize them not to do nothing? You know what I mean? Sure that those who are not going to take advantage of, they're going to go in, they're going to get themselves to whatever gather means, and, you know, get themselves out of that situation. But then you have other people who will feel like, shit, fuck it. If they going to provide a living for me, fuck, I got to deal with this shit for you. You know what I mean? I ain't going to do shit. I just go ahead and live for free. So you always going to have that. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I just hate to see people living outside. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I'm sorry, not living outside. I just hate to see people putting obstacles in people's way, and it's all because we just don't want to see it. That's what it's about. It's not because, I guess that's where the source of my consternation is really coming from. It's not that they're doing this to help out the homeless. Really, all of this is done to prevent the homeless from being able. I mean, it's not even having nothing to do with the homeless. Really, this is to prevent people from having to see it during the Christmas holidays. That's it. It has nothing to do with trying to help the homeless. It's just, you know, fucking house moms and Karens out there don't have to see homeless people during the holidays because it bring down their spirit. I guess that's really where my irritation is right there. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck you, bitch. You feel me? That's how I really feel about this shit. I don't like carrying any motherfucking way. You feel me? Hey, bitch. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn because I'm in real estate, so I get one aspect of it. is when you have a lot of homelessness, it does bring down the property value. If property value is brought down, it directly affects the economy. If it affects the economy, it affects all of us. I get it. You know what I mean? But I also understand that we are human and we are of the human race, like it or not. You know what I mean? And if a person is in danger, then isn't it all of our responsibility to do something about that? I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, the Karens out there complaining because the little boys are selling water. Now, god damn, they selling water on the side. You pull up to the stoplight, he coming up selling water. Yeah, I get it. I get it all the time. Every time I pull up over here off MLK or Bankhead, as soon as you get off the highway, hey, shout, got that water, boy, cola hell on, goddamn water. But I ain't finna, I mean, I'm not finna go hard on little man. He just trying to do what he just trying to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Little man just trying to make a little money. You know what I'm talking about? Really, I usually don't get the goddamn water because I don't want that shit. I usually have my coffee with me. And anybody who knows me would tell you, Earth have his coffee. I don't give a damn what it is out. It could be 107 degrees outside. I'm the only nigga walking around with coffee. I don't give a shit. It don't matter to me. You know what I mean? I just like coffee. You know what I'm saying? I like the stimulation of it. I just like coffee. So I would typically not give them. I would typically not buy the coffee, but I usually give them some money. You know what I mean? I give them $1. You know what I mean? $2, whatever, $3. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know what it's like to be out there. You know what I mean? I was also the dude that was at the gas station that was selling CDs, DVDs, weed. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you can come get whatever from me. You know what I mean? And I remember the same people would talk that shit and would look down on me and not want to, as soon as I come up, hey, we from Atlanta, so the first thing you going to say if it's a girl, hey, Miss Lady. You, if it's a dude, what's up, big dog? You know what I mean? He could be thin in the motherfucker. You still a big dog right now. You know what I'm talking about? Because you trying to, be as respectful as you possibly can, but you also want to stroke and get ego at the same time. You feel me? So say, hey, what's up, big dog? You know what I'm talking about? Yo, I got this, blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, you like movies? I don't know why niggas say that shit, nigga. Everybody like movies. Fuck you mean, do I like movies? No, that's what I used to say to people. No, nigga, I don't like movies. Now what you got? But I would buy something anyway just because I like fucking with people. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man, so it's hard for me to deter them. But I look at it from another perspective, though. When I was out there, selling, for me, I was selling because I just refused. I didn't have to sell. I just didn't want to get a job. I refused to get a job. I don't want no goddamn job. You feel me? Why can't I do for myself? You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I was doing. And you're usually a nuisance before you're a hero in America. That's just how it go. We all got this shit to talk before shit blow the fuck up. Like, you was crazy as hell, and your ideas that you were coming up with were stupid, unplanned, what they call smart, right? Specific, specific, measurable, achievable, reasonable, and I forgot what the T is for. Reasonable, shit, I don't know what the T is for. But anyway, all of that is bullshit. I don't even know why they use that fucking acronym, because it doesn't push you to your limits. If you're going after something that is quote unquote achievable and reasonable, then that means you already know you can do it. So you hadn't pushed it to your limits. I say go after the shit that you don't know how the fuck you gonna figure that shit out. Now, I do think you should have a well-versed portfolio. You should have those things that you know you can get done, but you should also have those things that are way outside of your sphere, and you should try to achieve those things. You know what I mean? Because if we only went after the things that we knew that we could do that were specific, measurable, achievable, and reasonable, and whatever the fuck that T is, then we would never have an Elon Musk. We'd never have Nikola Tesla. You feel me? We'd never have Dr. Carver. Who the fuck make that much shit out of peanuts? You feel me? Like, you gotta push the limit. So, when I see those little boys out there, man, you don't know who you gonna be. You know what I mean? You can talk, you can say whatever the fuck you want to, Karen, but at the end of the day, that same little boy that was out there selling water, eventually come from the same nigga who sold water. I made $100 million off of it. Shout out to 50 Cent. He was selling water. Just saying. All right, listen. I got to get out of here because I could keep going. Y'all know how I do. It's 7:33 now. I got to go because I got to be in class in 1 hour. You know what I mean? And I still got to go upstairs and, you know what I mean, do my woo-woo-woo-woo. You know what I mean? So I'm going to holler at y'all later on, man. See y'all tomorrow, man. Everybody have a blessed day. Remember, Black Box LOL. We coming to you every day, Monday through Friday, trying to do this thing at 6 o'clock in the a.m., man, and hopefully give you something easy to think about throughout the day. I don't know about it being easy, but something to think about throughout the day. Eventually, I get to Black Box at night, but right now, we ain't got time for that shit. Got too much shit going on. And that's it, man. Remember, man, throughout the entire goddamn day, keep your third eye open. Hear me? Keep that third eye open, shorty. Because it's a lot of bullshit that's out here and in you. You feel me? That third eye don't just look outward, it look inward. You hear me? So I'm out like big bitches at buffets, my nigga. Nixons.